Hello everyone. In this week's tutorial, I'd like to go over the motion options. The first of these options is move variable steps, which simply makes your character disappear and then reappear in the exact amount of steps specified. With motion, the reference is the center of the character, as opposed to something like the corners, and the move number steps is in pixels. So in this example that I demonstrated now, move 10 steps means move 10 pixels each time. Note that you can also have a negative number to make it go the opposite direction, like so. The limitation of the move command is that it only has two directions, forward and backward. It does not allow you to run in multiple axes at the same time. However, the next two commands allow you to fix that because they are turn clockwise a specific amount of degrees and turn counterclockwise a specific amount of degrees. If I choose turn counterclockwise 15 degrees in between each repeat, it will look like this now. You can also input negative values to make it go the other way, just like with move. So this fact can be used in a very convenient and compact method in order to make the objects rotate in many different directions without having to use two separate command types. The next command is go to object, with the options being objects on the stage, the mouse pointer, or a very random position. Here's what it looks like with random position. Notice that for each repeat, the random number generator gives you a different output each time, for both the x and y coordinates. The next option is go to a specific x and y value in terms of pixels rather than resorting to the x and y coordinates of something else. The next option, glide number of seconds to position, does the same exact thing as go to position, except it does a smooth transition, aka glide, instead of automatically disappearing and reappearing at the spot. In general, the longer the time of the glide, the slower the glide will be. The next option is glide number of seconds to specific pixel x and specific pixel y, just like go to specific x and specific y. And again, the glide works the same way as in the previous command, so longer glides will be slower. The next option is point in direction from 0 to 359, which points in a very specific direction according to the circle. In contrast to the option after, point towards, which points in a relative direction toward an object. The point towards by default is toward the mouse pointer, but if you add more sprites to the stage, you can make them point toward each other as well. The next four options are about isolating the x and y positions specifically on their own, instead of using them combined like in the first few examples. In particular, they are change x position by amount, set x position to absolute amount, change Y position by amount, and set Y position to absolute amount. The next option, if on edge bounce, will automatically calculate the direction for you, so that if the object hits the edge of the stage, it will rotate automatically by 180 degrees from its current direction. The next option is set rotation style, which is more of a look thing than a motion thing, but can still be useful in terms of gameplay, because the collision box will always update according to the shape of the object, as mentioned earlier. These options are set rotation style left and right only, set rotation style so that it does not rotate at all, and set rotation style all around, so every degree from 0 to 359. The final few options are variables, and these are the X position, the Y position, and the direction from 0 to 359. Now that I've covered all the essentials about how the Scratch engine works, including how they render graphics and sound, and all the different commands in it, I can demonstrate applying these concepts to making games, starting next week. In particular, racing games, platforming games, tower defense games, RPG games like Legend of Zelda, and many more, although I know those are the most common types with 2D gaming. Don't forget to subscribe if you found this video informative, and make sure to see other tutorial videos, and follow me on either Facebook or Twitter for more content.